Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, April the 25th. My name is Ricardo McLean, and this video is about fathers in the black community, fathers in the non-black community that is absent from their children's life. And what this video is endeavoring to do is to promote for black fathers to reconnect back in the lives of their children, their sons and daughters. Also, this video is encouraging non-black fathers, whether you're brown, white, Hispanic, to also reconnect back in your children's life. As we all know, fatherlessness is an epidemic similar to that of the coronavirus in households. And I especially want to target my black fathers. I'm a black father, so this has special meaning to me. So first of all, I want to say thank you to the fathers out there that are involved in their children's lives. If you're a father in a two-parent household and you're involved, I want to say thank you. A black father, a non-black father, I want to say thank you. God bless you. And I want to encourage you to keep up the good work. If you have any comments, anything you would like to share as to any tips on how other fathers that are not in their children's life can be successful, then please send that to me in the comment section. Please send that to me on the email. Thank you. So again, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you from the bottom of your children's heart that you are being a good father. I know you're not perfect, but you are being a good father by being involved in your children's life. I want to echo a thing right now in the beginning of this video that I think is very important. I'm a father, a grandfather, so I have some experience where I can speak to this issue. Your presence, presence, your presence as a father matters more than your presence, presents. I'll say that again. Your presence, presence, matter more than your presence, presents, as a father. What that simply means is that you, as a father, being in your son and your daughter's life, matter more to them than you getting them presents, such as maybe an Xbox, maybe such as a pocketbook, the latest fashion accessories. So don't get me wrong, all those things are acts of love. I'm not saying that you don't get presents for your children, but what I am saying, you might not have the money to, but what I'm saying is it means more to a child that you're there, that your presence is there, that you involved. That's why this video is entitled Fathers Reconnect, because it's encouraging you black fathers to reconnect back in your children's life. It's encouraging non-black fathers to reconnect back into your children's lives. So with that being said, we'll move on into this video. I'm not going to be too long today with you, but I just want to encourage you out there with this positive message. So once again, my name is Ricardo McLean, and this is an issue that's to my heart that I want to speak on for fathers to reconnect with their children. This video is directed to black fathers in the black community and abroad, and it's also directed to non-black fathers in the community and abroad. Okay, so I'm coming to black fathers first because I'm a black man, I'm a black father, and so that's why I'm addressing that group first. Okay, so like I said before, fatherlessness is an epidemic in this country. I do not hear the Democratic Party or the Republican Party speak on this issue, but it is a serious issue. You know, I've heard it said before that the Democratic Party, they are for party of minorities, and they for the minority. Yet and still, I don't see them talking much about this issue of fatherlessness and the detriment it has to the black community. Now, I will say this, that former President Barack Obama, he did mention something about this issue, that it was an issue about not having fathers grow up in the house, especially black fathers. But since him, that's the only thing I have heard. If you heard something more from Democrats or Republicans, please share in the comment section. or email me. So with that being said, statistics show that when fathers are not in their children's life, their sons and their daughters' life, there are grave things that happen. For example, statistics show that black fathers not being in their sons' life, results such as them getting gangs happens. Results such as them dropping out of school happens. Results such as them being in poverty happens. Results such as them being in prison happens. Now, the result of a father not being in a daughter's life is that she's more than likely to be in prison. She's more than likely to be have a child out of wedlock. She's more than likely to be promiscuous. So those are not so good things. Those are bad things. And just imagine black father or non-black father, you having a presence that in your child's life, you can see how much of a difference it makes. Now, there are statistics out there, and I will hopefully have some statistics for you to prove to you that this is a very real issue with fatherlessness. Okay, so with that being said, I want to go on to say that fatherlessness in the household happen for different reasons. In some households, it's because the father may have unexpectedly, prematurely died. Death is a part of life. So therefore, the father may have died, okay? And preferably, there would be like a father figure or a grandparent or something that could be a mentor, a father figure to, if you have a male child, to the son, if you have a female child, to the daughter, okay? All right? But I think another reason, and you guys can share in the comment below as the reason why you think fathers abandon or they leave or they're not a presence in their children's life, presence with presence, is that I believe it is because of selfishness. And maybe because they're scared. You know, I hear the saying that there's no book that comes along with parenting, and that is true. But I think for the most part, I think for some part of it, parenting is easy in the sense that if you have a child, if you're young, or even if you're older, if you have a child, then you know that's your responsibility. Right? You're responsible for something, you take care of it. So that means you have to get out and get a job, and you have to take care of it. Just like, for example, if you have a car, that's yours. If you don't know how to take care of it, then you learn. So, like, you know, you take care of that car. Okay, if you have a child, you don't know what to do, you take care of it. But some things are just common sense. Some things should be innate to you in the sense that you should get a job and help your child's mother take care of that child. That's not hard to understand. When you're able to work, you would get a job and take care of yourself so you can eat every day. So just apply that same logic to your child. Okay, so once again, I do think some of it is selfishness. It may be some other reasons that I'm not seeing. So you guys, if you would like to comment in the comment section or send me an email, I would love to hear what your thoughts are out there. Now to the black fathers, number one, you may have left your child. You may have left your son, your daughter. And I'm encouraging you with this, that God, Jesus Christ, forgives you. His grace is sufficient. His grace is abundant. He has grace to forgive you of what you have done. And so receive that, believe that. Then you have to forgive yourself. Okay? Then the next thing you need to do is find your child or children, get in contact with the child's mother, and y'all form a co-parenting relationship that's positive for the child. Now, if y'all can get back together and make it work, get some relationship counseling from a pastor, from a therapist that can help your relationship grow and be positive for the sake of your child's happiness and for the sake of your happiness, okay? But this issue is really strong, and that also goes for the non-black fathers, okay? This issue is really an issue that's close to my heart. And towards the end of this video, I'm going to be sharing my own personal story. And the theme of this video is your presence matter more than your presence. Okay. All right. So with that being said, reconnect with your children. Reconnect with your sons to keep them out of the prison, to keep them from being promiscuous and having children out of wedlock, to keep them out of poverty, to keep them from getting into gangs. Your presence, Father, matters just that much. And don't get me wrong, mothers, you are tremendous. You matter too. But this is directed to fathers, because usually, majority of the time, statistics show that usually it's the mother in the home. In single parent homes, it's the mother that stays around to raise the child. So my heart go out to fathers for this, and I hope you will see this video. It's no condemnation here on my part. I'm not judging you. But realize that you are an important person in your child's life, and they need you. They need you. They need that presence for you in their life. Okay. So with that being said, I would like to close out this video. I would like to tell a story about me to illustrate to you the point that your presence, presence, matters more than your presence, presents. Okay. So when I was little, when I was 3, my brother and I, we lived with my grandmother. My mother was going through some tough times at that particular time, and she gave us to my grandmother to keep for a period of time. She got remarried, and I was young, probably about around 3 or 4, somewhere around there. And my brother and we ended up moving from my grandmother's out to this house out in the country. And as time went on, I come to know my dad. So I thought was my dad, biological dad, that is. But growing up, I always noticed something that was strange, was that I didn't call him dad. Other children call their dad, but I thought that was strange. I did it. I called him by his first name. Okay. Well, long story short, we had differences. There are no perfect relationship between child and parent, because people are people and people aren't perfect. But long story short, we had our differences. I got mad at him. He got mad at me. But one thing I remember him for is that he spent time with me and my brothers. He played basketball with us. He took us to the movies. I remember when he took us to the movie to see the Superman with Christopher Reeves in it, and I just enjoyed that so much. He took us to see Star Wars. We watched movies together because he was into videos. He sold videos. He had a video store. He sold videos, so we would watch videos. We went to the park together and played, and had barbecues at the park. And I want to tell you, that meant a lot to me as his child. His presence, presence, mattered more than his presence. And he did give me things. He gave me presents. But that's the most I remember about him. He was my stepfather, but I consider him a father, because that was what was put into my heart. And that, I can tell you, that time that he wasn't perfect, and we had some arguments at times, but I remember him more for that presence. So that's why I say the theme of this video is that your presence matters more than your presence in your child's life. So fathers, black fathers in the black community, in the United States and abroad, reconnect with your children. If you can't work it out with the child's mother, fine. But develop yourself. Be cordial with the child's mother, so that y'all can have a positive co-parenting relationship, so that your child can at least have two parents in their life. Now, it would be awesome if you could work it out with the child's mother. Y'all get back together, get married, and the parent, both parents are in the life. Y'all all in the house together. That would be wonderful. But if that's not the case, the point of this video is to encourage you fathers, black fathers, because we have an epidemic in the black community, to encourage you to reconnect back with your children. Seek the forgiveness of God. Well, he's already forgiven you because he's down on the cross for all your sins. Seek his forgiveness. Forgive yourself. And make that step to do better. If you don't know how to be a father, you have grandparents. You may have other fathers that you can ask. It's resources out there to help you. And you are intelligent. You can learn how to be something that you've never been before. So with that said, my name is Ricardo McLean. This video is called Fathers Reconnect, which is encouraging black fathers to reconnect back with your children. Your presence matters more than your presence. And it's encouraging non-black fathers in the United States here and abroad to reconnect back with your children. Your presence matters also. Okay? So with that said, I'm going to be signing off of this video. And I hope you guys respond. I hope you respond. And I hope it encourages you to reconnect back in your child's life. Thank you very much. And until next time, you guys have a good day.